Now, when it comes to self-motivation, some things are fundamental. I can list several things, but I
Yeah,
want to
okay.
simplify it. I love to usually simplify things and put them in descriptive ways because it helps me connect easily with my audience. I think the singular most important factor is ability to know my why. My why.
That's it.
Why am I here? Why am I alive? Why am I in this marriage? Why am I studying this course? Why am I in school? Did I set out to achieve? What is the objective? What is the purpose? Somebody said when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. First, when a young man or young lady, whom the father is a crafts person and barely gathered money to send him or her to school, the first undergraduate in the family, and we are hoping the hopes of the family is on that person, the hopes of the generation. This one will graduate to the first graduate, and then we lift others out of this mess. And then that person gets to school and forgets the mandate, and then starts getting involved in cultism, start jumping from party to party, and is rusticated, and then the hope of the family is cut short.
Yeah.
A particular gentleman, very sad, when I was in university, I left, and then we heard that he had died. What happened? It was the hope of the family, just like this. And then he joined the cult, and they were doing these riots, aluta, that kind of thing. And then police came, stray bullets hit him and cut him short. And but another person in the same situation realizes that my mom sold petty things for me to go to university. My dad did this kind of ignoble work to put me here. I cannot waste that sacrifice. I can't waste that energy. There's a lot of hope on me. I'm here to achieve this. I'm here to get a 2-1. I'm here to get a first class and hopefully get a scholarship to go further. I'm here to distinguish myself. I'm going to focus. And somebody says, let's go and protest. Let's go and riot. Come and join the cult. I says, no, that's not what I want to do. I says, oh, you are afraid, which is what they
Yeah.
usually use to oppress a lot of you. So you are afraid. And most of them say, let me show them I'm not afraid. This person with focus and clarity and has developed inner esteem will say, okay, I'm afraid. I hope that satisfies you. Are you okay now? I'm afraid. So can you go? Can you let me be? Oh, you're afraid. You're afraid. You're schmuck. You're this. You're this. Thank you. And the guy focuses on his education, gets his fourth class. Those what are calling him afraid end up looking up to him, ends up celebrating him, and end up cheering him, and becomes an example and a role model to them. He remained focused. He knew his why, focused on his why, and achieved his why. You see, when you know your why, that's why will drive you from within to focus and to keep on going. It becomes a Rubicon, a guiding light. But the moment you lose focus of your why, distractions will take over in your mind and you will subject your life to things that are irrelevant. So knowing your why is very key. And I do these exercises with people. I say, sit down, get back to me by next week. Define your why in life, your why in school, your why in marriage, your why on that job. So let me give you one quickly. I've seen young men that if you send them 2,000 naira in dollars, that's less than $1. Or is it $10? $1 is 1,500 naira.
Yes.
$1. So I'm talking about almost $2. When they were jobless and had nowhere to stay, they'll quickly buy some food, barb their hair, print extra copies of their CV, and maybe retain a little transportation to move somewhere the next day. All of a sudden, this person gets a job and is hearing people say, I'm tired. I'm not going to take that nonsense from that man. I'm going to resign. And he resigns. The person that led the protest will be given another opportunity in a big company because his dad is connected, or will be moved overseas to do something else. You, with no connection, no background, no family, you resign, and all of a sudden you find yourself stranded. I like, what have I done? What have I done? Do you prefer to be begging people for $2, $5, $10 when you had an opportunity to earn $500, $2,000, but you got angry forgot your why and you lost that opportunity.
Yeah.
And I've seen some young men come to me and say, help me. What will I do? Say, you threw that opportunity away because some people are saying, we can't take this anymore. You forgot where you're coming from. But when a person knows their why, you say, I don't like this insult. I don't like this situation, but I'm going to hold on till I get something better. Right now, I'm far better off than where I was. I can pay my bills. I can hold my head high. I don't need to depend on anybody. In fact, I'm giving to others. I'm not going to focus on the negative alone. I'm going to appreciate the positive. This job has taken me beyond where I used to be, and they
Yeah.
still focus. So they swallow something to get something, and that
Yeah.
is life. You give something to get something, and then they move on. And one day they overcome that place, they move. You know, this is about knowing your why.
Why?
What is your
Yeah.
why?
Very good. You see, this what you just talked about, people who let external circumstance drive what they do and who they are. See, and unfortunately, external circumstance doesn't know you. External circumstance see you as a speck in the wheel, in a big wheel. Okay, it doesn't know you as an individual. Only you, know your motive, know your why, know what you want in life. And only you can truly motivate yourself. You know? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.